What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out what's next for Tucker Carlson after Fox News. This is by the legendary Joe Rogan. Let's get to it.
Did you see the Tucker Carlson interview on Full Send?
Yes, I saw. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I saw a few clips of it when he's talked about how much he regrets supporting the war in Iraq. That's what you're referring to. Yeah. And I believe him. I think he really means it.
I believe him too.
Sometimes there's people there's John McCain types who go or Hillary Clinton, they'll admit, okay, it was a mistake, but then they still support every subsequent war after that, and it doesn't see. Whereas Tucker is like, I'm so ashamed that I supported this, I'll never forgive myself for it, and has opposed every subsequent war after that. And I'm like, okay, I think this guy really believes it.
He's different than people want to pretend he is. First of all, the guy was a deadhead.
Yeah.
You know that? He used to follow the dead around?
Yeah.
So for sure dropped acid.
That'd be my guess.
I would. How else can you enjoy the music?
I think it's legally required that you've taken acid at least once if you're going to enjoy the Grateful Dead. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't brushed up on the statutes.
Comes alive to LSD, according to my friends who've been there and done that.
It's really interesting what the public perception of Tucker Carlson is, or particularly how polarizing he is to people, that it's almost like they're describing a different person than he actually is. Right. I think he was the most interesting person in cable news, the most thoughtful, most intelligent. Like, he was really I don't agree with him on anything. You know, on my podcast, we used to do a segment, or I had just done it so many times that we started joking about it being a segment that we called Contra Carlson, because I was just disagreeing with him. Like, he had all these economic ideas that I completely disagree with. And I disagree with a lot of stuff he said, but he was like such a, the lone voice in really the corporate press who was completely opposed to the military industrial complex, completely opposed to big pharma and all of the COVID insanity. It was really good on speaking up about a lot of really important issues that you would think a good leftist would at least appreciate, that he's good on that issue, you know? And some of them did. This is what he's the guy who's having Glenn Greenwald on his show. You know what I mean? He's the guy who's having Aaron Mattei and Jimmy Dore.
Yes.
These aren't right wingers. Yes. He's having them.
A lot of left wingers.
And it was very interesting. He wasn't a partisan. He would be completely against the Republican Party, was viciously critical of the Republican Party, hates the Republican establishment. And even the stuff I've seen so many people be like, he bought into Trump's claims that the election was stolen. And I'm like, I don't know, dude, do you watch him? Because I watch his show. No. And that's actually not true. He was the guy, he took a lot of heat from right-wingers that immediately following the election of 2020, he really aggressively called out Trump's lawyers, Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, I think was the other one, because they were making claims about the Dominion voting machines, that they flipped millions of votes. And Tucker Carlson went on his show and he goes, okay, if this is true, it's the biggest story in the history of the United States of America. So what evidence do you have? And he's like, we have reached out privately to Trump's lawyers. We've gotten nothing in return. So to be clear, they're making this claim and providing nothing to back it up. He really was like, no. Now, what he has said later is they'll pull quotes and be like, yeah, but he referred to 2020 as a scam, or something like that. And it's like, yeah, but you don't watch his show. So you don't get that, what he was saying was, yeah, the Dominion vote flipping thing is bullshit. No one's ever provided any evidence of that. But the fact that big tech and the intelligence agencies work together to undermine the Hunter Biden story to get Joe Biden across the finish line is bullshit. That's, you know what I mean? That's a scam. And that's a completely reasonable position to take. Again, it's just, look at this, dude. Don Lemon is out at CNN, right? I promise you, whoever replaces Don Lemon has the same exact views as Don Lemon and the same exact views of everybody else at CNN.
I think I heard Charles Barkley. Where did I hear Charles Barkley?
That's not true for Tucker Carlson.
I heard that somewhere.
There was a guy out there who would disagree with the rest of the people at his network.
Yeah,
disagree with both political parties.
He's really designed for the internet.
I hope he goes there.
He's going to, unless they've paid him off to like I mean,
To
if I
never
was
be in the media.
a person in a position of power and a wild card like Tucker Carlson got released from Fox News and maybe Rumble makes a deal with him or something like that. Do you have any fucking idea how big that would be? How
be
big
very
his
big.
show, it could make that app, it could make that platform. I mean,
Yeah.
if Tucker Carlson goes over there, it would be worth it for them to invest a considerable amount of money. But if I was Fox News, that's the last thing I would want. So I would make sure that we have him locked up for the entire term of some contract, some no compete, and pay him off. You'd be better off just giving him the same amount of money he made when he was on the air.
Well,
than
and I
you would
wonder-
have him opposing you.
I wonder what he's already under contract for. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like there may already be some clause in his contract that says, you know, if we leave, there's X amount of time. I don't know. You
They're
know,
fucking Fox News, man. They're smart.
Yeah.
They're not stupid. But it was
Although-
very shocking seeing him leave.
yes, I was surprised. Although in hindsight, one of those things where like I was surprised right away, and then like 2 days later, I'm like, how was he ever even there? Like, how would this guy was on the 8 p.m. hour at Fox News saying the CIA killed Kennedy? Like, how was that ever a real thing? You know,
Right.
like
He
it's
did
like
say that.
it's insane. He was like it. But what's crazy to me
was
is that like
different.
so
He is
many
different.
progressives have like. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something. It's like, is this the real you, man? Have you just
Right.
been replaced with an NPC? The
Right.
8 p.m. hour at Fox News is saying the CIA killed Kennedy. That's not interesting to you?
Right.
That's not like like I'm not saying you have to agree with them on everything, but like that's not kind of that's different than Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
This is a different world we're living in now.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about him, but personally, I like his personality. I like his presence in the media, and I think he's gonna keep doing great things. He's good wherever he goes. Hopefully, it's not true that they've paid to keep him quiet, because that wouldn't be good for the world and for the media, because people are gonna keep lying to us. And for me, I know every human being has a bias. You know, we cannot be completely objective. But he tried his best when it comes to objectivity. You know, he wasn't really leaning on one side, and that's why I liked him, especially when he was attacking Fox News for Fox News misbehaving. Or I think it was a case of the election where he was attacking the Fox News executives. I liked that, you know, check everybody, including your bosses. Yeah, Tucker Carlson is definitely different. Let me know your thoughts on that one. And if you want us to check out some more on Tucker Carlson and where he might be, talk to me in the comment section. That being said, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.